All right, ladies and gents, we didn't win the Powerball, right? We're here again today. What was the thing that you, like, whenever you thought, maybe I could win $1 billion? What was the thing that you were like, what would I buy first? What do you want? What is that thing that you really wanted? What was that dream that you set out to feel whenever you won that $1 billion? If you did, you don't, because in your mind, you automatically won it. I think every single one of us had a dream of something we would buy if we won that money, right? So what is something you can do today to get you one step closer to that goal? What is something you can do today that you can set yourself financially free tomorrow to get closer to those goals that you had? Of course, you can't buy $1 million house whenever you don't have $1 million, right? Well, I mean, I guess you could, but you probably shouldn't. So what are you going to do today to help you reach the goals that you set while you thought you could win $1 billion? Because it's all about a mindset. Something happens whenever we have our mind right. When we get focused on things and we go after those things that we try to achieve, don't let those just be like a pipe dream, only if I win the lottery, right? Figure out what you can do today to help you try to chase those dreams. My thought process is I would start several businesses. I can do that today. I can do that right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go make some money with Spark. We're going to go out, we're going to hustle. And I'm going to post a whole bunch of stuff on eBay whenever I get home. And then we're just going to get one step closer, one step closer, one step closer, right? Set those goals out, figure out how to achieve them, do what you can today to help you get to that point tomorrow, right? So that's what you just got to do. You had dreams, you had goals. You obviously probably thought of something whenever you thought about that $1 billion, right? So what can you do today to help you reach those goals tomorrow? Because obviously you can't just get it overnight, right? It only happened to 2 people in the whole world. 2 people became billionaires last night. Multi-millionaires. But you know what I'm saying. Only 2 people got that. That's a lot of people out there. Only 2 people got that. So today you got to work. Today we got to work to get to our goals, to achieve the things that we want to achieve, because it isn't going to be handed to you. It doesn't happen often. Like I said, 2 people out of hundreds of thousands of people. Millions of people probably played the Powerball. I don't know. But what are you going to do today to get that one step closer? Let's get it. We're going to go out and we're going to hustle. That's what my family's going to do.
Yeah. What? You gotta speak up, I can't hear you. What? What's over there? It's a what? A robot? Over there?
Is it a transformer?
What does that robot do?
It dances.
It does what? It dances?
No.
Yeah? It's a dancing robot? No way. This clock? It's a transformer that dances. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I've always thought that. How'd you know?
I don't know.
You're just so smart.
Are you
This
Oh,
bump.
this bump. Yep.
a 5?
Oh, high five too. So many fun
Dad?
activities.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
You beat me down.
I want you down.
Oh, my hand.
Not it.
All right, today we ended up working all day long. It is now really late at night. Let's see if I can see a clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's 10:51. It's practically 11. So we did really good. We ended up making $319.65. Of course, I didn't film a lot of it because I knew you guys are kind of over that, because I've been posting a lot of videos of us doing that, because that's one thing we're on right now, is we're just grinding, trying to make $100 a day for the month of September. So we're going to be doing a lot of that stuff. We missed 3 days last week of doing side hustle stuff, and we're down. We did pretty good, even though we've only worked 5 days out of the 7 days this month. And we're only down $109 on our daily thing. So we're missing 1 day and $9. So not too bad. I've also got some eBay stuff that I didn't add into that, so that's going to put us a lot closer to breaking even for today. I actually think it would probably put us about $35 away from breaking even. So tomorrow we probably won't do any side hustles because I'm going to be working a lot. My goal is to get this week completely caught up on everything, get the vlog back. We're on pretty much day behind. My wedding video done. My goal is to get completely caught up this week. So this week is going to be really just me grinding. Tomorrow I've got like 2 things to finish on the yearbook, and I'm going to get that done tomorrow. Hopefully, if all goes well, get that checked by all the teachers to make sure all the students' names are correct. That'll be done tomorrow. We submit that. That's out of my way. That's a big weight off my chest. Then I've already been kind of working on the wedding video some. I can start working on the wedding video and editing the vlog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 hours a day working every day the rest of the week. I'm going to work 1 hour on the wedding film and then 1 hour on vlogs to post. So hopefully whenever you're watching this video on Monday, we will have the yearbook done and be able to post a couple of vlogs, hopefully more than one, but we'll start posting vlogs again tomorrow because we'll be caught up with everything that I've said I was going to do. The wedding film isn't as crucial. I definitely want to get it done before the end of this month. Actually, the end of this week is what I would like, but I feel like it's okay to start getting back and start posting the vlogs again, because the 2 main things was that old wedding video that was done months ago, that should have been done like 2 months ago, and the yearbook, which has been just a nightmare this year. Yeah, so our goal this month is still to make $100 a day. I think we're going to be able to do that, especially if we can work on the weekends and still make some money on the weekends, as well as throughout the week, at least 2 or 3 days. I would love to be able to work 4 days a week throughout the week, just making like $30-50, just to make it where it's easier on the weekends to make up that money. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way because we also work. So that's the goal, is to be able to make $100 a day. So far, we're only $109 down. If we worked Saturday, we would be well above that. So if we worked both days, we'd be able to catch up, but we just wasn't able to. So longevity / how do we make this money and know that we make this money? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start the candle business with $20. We're going to take $20 and we're going to start a business with $20. So that's going to be fun to see if we could pull off. We're going to start that pretty soon. I think this week we'll probably start that and make a Facebook page and do all the different fun stuff to build that business, and then do like a pre-sale for the end of the month for like a couple of products that we buy to make examples of. So we're going to make 3 example products for like spooky / fall season, right? We're going to make 3 examples. We're going to make those, put them all together, and then do a pre-sale on the Facebook page. After the Facebook page starts growing and stuff like that, maybe do a paid ad on it or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll have like a couple of bucks left over and we can do like a paid ad, or once we sell something we can do a paid ad for it. I don't know, we'll see. And like I said, we want to make $100 a day, so we're gonna be grinding to try to do that. I think if we sell all the candles, put them towards the end of the month, do a pre-sale, maybe we can make a couple of $100 off that. I don't know, it depends on how many people subscribe to the page and how well that grows. And the next thing that I want to do that I think could possibly make us some money, especially next month, not this month, because I would love to be able to make $100 a day for the rest of the year on side hustles and things like that. So I'm trying to make it where it's a little bit easier on us, where we don't have to get out and grind every single day, where it's just kind of reoccurring money that just happens that's one thing I want to do with the candle business. I want to figure out a way to make the candle business reoccurring so we know every month we're going to get paid X amount, right? I've got a really good idea. I'm not going to share that with y'all yet. We'll make a dedicated video of that once we start getting going with it. But the next thing I want to do is I want to post 5 videos this month of our Film Reacts channel where me and Holly watch movies. A lot of people like to watch these movies with people, and a lot of these people have Patreons where they have thousands and thousands of people who watch the full movies with them on their Patreon. I want to start a Patreon, and I am going to charge for that once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So what I'm going to do is I'm making like behind the scenes videos, and I'm going to have these videos in the stock pile just based for our people for Patreon. So Patreon has a ton of videos once we start it. And we're going to charge $6 a month, which I thought was pretty fair. $6 a month is like less than a movie ticket, and you get to watch probably 4 or 5 movies with us. I'm hoping to post 2 a week. For sure, we're going to post 1 a week. So that's our goal going forward. Once we start the Patreon, we're for sure going to be committed to it. And that's another way we can make, $6 a month off a person who wants to watch movies with us and get to see behind the scenes stuff and be a part of picking what movie we watch. It's going to be a little community where we actually put out a survey that says, hey, we're going to watch spooky movies in October. We haven't seen these movies. Which ones do you want to watch? And we'll let them pick out which movies we watch each week for the month of October and different things like that. I'm hoping that 5 videos this month could possibly get us over that that 1,000 subscriber hump and get us where we can actually almost be monetized with that channel, because each video is going to be like 45 minutes long. And if we have, over 1,000 subscribers watching 5-6 videos, that's going to be very close to that 2,000 watch hour time. So especially with the videos being an hour, especially if they watch the full video, who knows if that's going to happen or not. But I think once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to start that Patreon, because we know we got some committed people who might want to watch these movies with us as we go forward. And if we get 100 people who are interested in being a part of the Patreon community, that's an extra $600 a month that we can just take 6 days off of working on side hustles, and we can focus on building our content and building those things as well, which is going to help out with, I think, the income from YouTube as well, because not all videos will be demonetized for copyright content, but a lot of them will. So I think we'll still have some videos that we'll be able to make money off of, but not every single one of them. So I think at that point we'll be able to start making some money off of that, and we're very close with our journey we're very close with our Do Reacts channel to being able to make money off of that channel. I'm hoping to post 2 or 3 videos this week. I've got several that I want to do. So once the yearbook's done, we're going all back in. We're going crazy with posting videos and working side hustles like crazy, because I think we can start replacing some of these. If we're making $600 a month off Patreon, we can take away 6 days of working, a side hustle. And that gives us 6 days where we don't have to work, or we can work not as hard. Still want to work every single day to get to our goals, because we want to be able to pay off our debt by the end of this year and be able to save up to do something crazy maybe in the summer. So that's kind of our goal. We're kind of looking to do something like that, being able to pay off all of our debt by the end of this year. And I would love to be able to buy a car by the end of this year as well in cash. So that's kind of my goal. I'm wanting to get done early December, and then all the money that we make in December, we buy a car with, is what I would love to do. That's where we're kind of at. That's our goals. So if we can make $100 a day up until then, we'll be very close to being able to do that. Like, that's going to help us out a ton. And we're going to be able to put a lot more money into our debt, and a lot more money just to be able to have freedom to do some fun stuff as well. Because like we said, Christmas is coming up, holiday season, we got fall break. We took off for fall break. We haven't scheduled anything, but I would like to do something with the kids over fall break. I don't know what we're going to do, but I want to let them have fun and still enjoy life while they're going through school. fall break is one of those breaks that is really needed. Like you know, as a teacher, like that first, like coming back, all the excitement that you have to pump into it. That first break is just like, it's like a sigh of relief, you know. It's really good, and I really enjoyed doing something on fall break and spring break. Those 2 breaks are really important. I think you need a lot of them. Like Christmas break and Thanksgiving break, you're doing family stuff. You're not worried about like recouping. You're putting all your energy into your family rather than into your classroom. So I think it's going to be really good if we can still make $100 a day and then bring in some other side hustles that allows us to free up time from the making them $100 a month, you know, be able to sell more stuff on eBay so then we don't have to work as much on stuff like that. We've sold 8 things over the weekend, which is really good. We're going to be talking about those. That's going to be going for tomorrow's money because we're not going to be able to work on side hustles tomorrow because I'm working on the yearbook, and then I'm going to a meeting, which is a side hustle, but I don't count that until I get the cash in hand, which I don't charge those people but other like 3 times a year. And I'm about to charge them tomorrow after the meeting and hopefully get that money in by the end of September, which is going to be like close to, I'd say close to $1,600. I think I'm going to be making off of that. Around, yeah, I think it's going to be close to 1,600 that we're going to be able to add. Hopefully we can get that in by September to be able to really bump up September's stuff. But if not, it'll fall on next month, which will help that month out a lot. You know, 15 days of not having to do side hustles. But I still am going to work those side hustles, you know, because like that's nice. But I think we can just kind of put that straight towards a debt and act like it never came in and keep working these $100 days. That'll be really huge for us, especially if we can do that all throughout the rest of this year. So that's kind of where we're at. That's what we're like the end of our year is going to look like. It's going to be a lot of us working, a lot of us coming up with business ideas and trying to transition from paying off debt to paying that debt off to being able to start putting the money that we make, instead of it going towards debt, we're going to start saving up and putting that into businesses. So 50% of everything we make going forward, after paying off the debt, we'll be able to start businesses and start different things and being able to invest that money and showing you how we go about making our money and making our wealth, because we'll be able to do that at that point, right? So that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of what we're doing. I would love to be able to start fresh in January with a brand new clean state, no debt, nobody. We don't owe anybody money. We're just focused on growing us and growing this whole thing. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Hopefully we can pull that off. I'm feeling really good about it. It is going to be really hard, but I think it's possible. Like, especially if we can start, especially if we can start pulling in like $600 from Patreon. We can maybe start pulling in like, you know, $500 to $600 from the candle business, on top of working heavily on the weekends doing Spark and DoorDash, and Amazon's about to start picking back up because it's getting towards the end of the year. And towards the end of the year, it's like a lot of Christmas packages are being shipped out, so Amazon's begging for people and paying like $100 for a 4-hour day. Like $150. We got some day. I think we got one day last year that was like $175 for a 4-hour day, which is crazy. So, really easy money. You don't have to deal with people. You just walk up, drop it on the door, take a picture, run to the next one. So we'll probably start getting into that pretty soon. Probably next month, late, definitely November. That's really hot. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to be posting tons of stuff on eBay. Going to be doing a lot of stuff, just side hustling, getting this debt paid off, because that's where we're at and what we want to do. I'm so sick of debt. It's not even funny. So that's where we're at. Guys, appreciate you being here. I'm done rambling. Appreciate you guys being here. It was a fun day. Got a lot of work done. Made a lot of money. That's what it's all about. I mean, $319 in one day for side hustles is really good. I'm super pleased with that. Super excited about it. So, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.